Yo, what's up everybody? It's me, WDMichael, and in today's YouTube video, we are going to be going through the steps to get you and Archaludon as quickly as possible in the Pokemon Scarlet DLC, the Indigo Disk. So let's hop into this video and get you and Archaludon. Okay, so if we want to get ourselves an Archaludon in the Pokemon Scarlet DLC, the Indigo Disk, the first thing that we need to do is actually get ourselves a Duraludon so that we can evolve it into its new form for this DLC. So if we want to get ourselves a Duraludon, what we want to do is we want to head to this polar biome up here in the northeastern corner of the terrarium. Now this is where we're going to find Duraludon, and there are kind of two different areas with this biome. One, we have kind of this watery, ice, frozen area, and then we also have this really mountainous kind of area over here. So the Duraludon release, where I found to find the easiest spawns for the Duraludon is pretty much right here. I get a bunch of them up in this mountainous area. I constantly see a bunch of them, and it's a really easy place to go. So let's head on over here, and then we will grab ourselves a Duraludon and finish up that first step. So let's head on over. First off, just like overall, just talking about the DLC, it's fantastic. I am loving this new zone. All four of the zones are awesome. So far, it's been an absolute blast to play this new DLC, both on stream and even off stream. I've been playing with my kids a bunch too. I've been enjoying myself. It's been a really fun experience, and I'm curious, at home, what do you think about the new DLC? Do you like it? Do you hate it? Are there some things that, you know, you're really enjoying and some things you're not enjoying? Let me know down in the comments. I would absolutely love to hear how everybody is feeling about this new DLC, because I've heard a lot of opinions, from good, bad, ugly, in between. It's kind of cool. So let me know down in the comments. I definitely want to know about it. But here we are with our first Duraludon. This looks like this will be the one that we evolve into an Archaludon. So let's capture this little Pokemon here. Got ourselves a nice little Duraludon, level 69. Very nice, very nice. All right, so let's capture him. Hopefully we can just get it with a quick ball really quick. Chances are for this YouTube video, it is not going to be quick, and I'm going to sit here for an hour trying to capture this thing. All right, come on, quick ball. I knew it! I knew I wasn't going to get it easy. You, damn you. You know, I'm trying to get this team set up, so for the Drayton fight, you do kind of have to battle him with the team that you catch in the terrarium. So I've got my legendary Pokemon that I'm trying to level up. Man, could you not do this to me, Duraludon? I just want to catch you, bro. Do I have Spore on this Pokemon yet? I have Sleep Powder. Let's knock it out. Go to sleep. Of course. Why wouldn't it avoid the attack? Oh, I love Pokemon so much, man. Oh, RNG, stop failing me. All right, so we got to sleep. Hopefully it'll be a little bit easier to catch. I don't really know if I want to do any damage to it. I'm just going to throw a Pokeball at it. Definitely not a luxury ball, that's for sure, though. Let's throw an Ultra Ball. You can just throw a Master Ball and make it easy. Crit catch. Crit catch. Let's go. All right. So step number 1 is down. We have our Duraludon now. So our next step is that we need to actually get the item for our Duraludon. So the item for our Duraludon is going to be a very specific place, and that is going to be over here at the Blueberry Academy entrance. Now, before we go to that entrance, there's one thing that I want to talk about, and that's the price and the cost for that particular item. It is called the Metal Alloy at the school store, and this Metal Alloy does cost you 300 Blueberry points. Now, if you're new and you've just started, you don't know how to get Blueberry points, it can be a little bit difficult. But if you hit right on the D-pad, you will bring up your BBQ, or your Blueberry Academy quests. These are what get you Blueberry points, and these are probably the fastest way to get yourself Blueberry points to buy items and do other things you need. So hit right on your D-pad, run around, start doing some of these Blueberry quests so you can actually get those Blueberry points, because you need 300 of them before you get your Metal Alloy. So we'll actually do one really quick before we head over there. One of my quests is to take a photo of a wild Pokemon that is swimming, and well, we're right next to a ton of water, so let's go do that one really quick. This will be super easy. So we're gonna fly over here. We're going to just take a photo, and it should give us 30 blueberry points. All right, get off my mount here. Whip out the camera. Take a photo. Blueberry points completed, and that's how easy it is. They keep recycling the quest for you, so just go through, grab some of them, get yourself up to that 300 blueberry point, and then we can move on to the next step, which is actually buying the item. So let's head on over there. Now that we've got our blueberry points, we're all good. Step 2 has been achieved. We have 300 battle points. Step 3 is to go to the entrance of the Blueberry Academy, because we need to actually go into the academy to go to the school store. So head on back to the entrance. And this was honestly part that was a little bit tricky for me. I just didn't know where to buy this thing from. And you know, it's a little bit, it can be a little confusing. So you want to head over to this gate, and then you want to go through the different areas you can travel to in the Blueberry Academy. And you want to go to the school store. Once we head into the school store, we will see a vendor hanging out over here. Go and talk to them. And they will hold our metal alloy, which is a new item for this DLC. Not something we've had before. There's also a lot of other items to upgrade or evolve some of your Pokemon, like Porygon, Rhydon, Electivire, Magmortar, all those Pokemon. You got a bunch of them. So this will be an area if you're kind of like lost and don't know where to evolve some of your newer Pokemon. This is where you want to be. So we want to grab that metal alloy. Remember, it is 300 battle points, so it is a little bit spendy. And then once we've snagged that, we will leave the store. Nope, I'm good. And then we're gonna go back out to the frozen biome, because I don't know, like evolving our Duraludon in anywhere but the polar biome just feels off. Let's go back to the polar biome, and then we'll evolve this new Pokemon we got. Yeah, overall, super easy to get this one. I mean, obviously, it can be a little confusing as it's a new game. People don't know where to get this certain stuff. But once you've figured it out and you know kind of like, oh, okay, that's what we're doing, it ends up becoming pretty easy. Now, a few other things that I have learned from some of my other videos that I have posted about this particular evolution for Archaludon, there are a couple of ways that you can get this metal alloy other than just buying it. You can also, from what I've heard, and I haven't 100% checked this, but it sounds like it is also a reward for completing the Pokédex. It's one of those, when you go into your Pokédex, I'll actually see really quick, but if we go into my Pokédex, you can see that there are rewards for completing Pokédex entries. If you see down there the little treasure icon, hit X and it'll show you some of the things you can get. And from what I've heard is that the metal alloy is one of these items that we can get for completing our Pokédex in this region. So if you want to get a free one or do it that way, another option. I've also heard that you can just pick it up on the ground, which makes sense because obviously like we could pick up ice stones, leaves, like we could pick up a lot of other evolutionary items on the ground. So it makes sense that we could pick up the metal alloy. It's probably just going to be a little bit of a rare item, and you're probably just not going to see it as easily or as often. But I've also heard those as well. Let's go ahead and grab our Duraludon out of our box. Got our 69 sleeping Duraludon. And then what we're going to do is we're going to go into our bag. Head on over to our other items, and our metal alloy should be in here. If I can't remember correctly, it was near the bottom. All right, metal alloy, where are you? Wasn't in here? Where is it? There it is. All right. So when you scroll down to your metal alloy, you can see that your Duraludon can use. So basically all you're doing is you're just using this with the Pokemon. You don't give it to them. You don't evolve it. I mean, you don't level up the Pokemon. None of that. Literally, as soon as Duraludon touches the metal alloy, it evolves into a brand new Pokemon. Gets that little boost of metal alloy, and it upgrades into a bridge instead of a skyscraper. It's kind of cool. So we're going to go ahead and use this item on our Duraludon, and we will see that we're going to get a brand new Archaludon through it. So, and then the moment that you evolve this Duraludon into an Archaludon, it learns a new move, which is super cool. It's one of the newer moves for the DLC, and it has some pretty cool implications. It's kind of cool. So Electro Shot. And then we'll see it in here once we get rid of one of these other moves, but we're gonna get rid of Hyper Beam. So Electroshot, the user gathers electricity on the first turn. So kind of like Solar Beam, but for electric moves. Boosting its special attack stats. So literally it will boost, it gives itself a +1 into a special attack. Something Solar Beam doesn't do. And then it fires a high voltage shot on the next turn. But the shot will be fired immediately in range. So it's like a better version of Solar Beam because you actually get a boost to your special attack when you drop it. This is wild. This is crazy. I think this might actually be a decent Pokemon in competitive. Like, we've already seen, okay, so we've seen all the Tornaduses with the water Urshifus. Do you imagine rocking an Archaludon and coming in and busting out an Electroshot at 130 power? Just, you would destroy things. Super cool. So I definitely think that's really awesome that we do get that Electroshot. I'll learn it later. But the Electroshot move is really, really cool. And the animation is also top tier. It is super cool animation and a really awesome Pokemon. I'm definitely excited that we got this one. It's nice that we were able to get it as early as we could in this DLC because, man, Archaludon's pretty sick, man. And okay, so one of the things you gotta look, if you look at Archaludon from the back, this thing looks like a staple remover. It does not look like a bridge until it flattens itself out. It 100% looks like a staple remover. If you see anything else, you're crazy. And there it is. There's its bridge form, which also looks really goofy. Oh, look at that thing. But yeah, super awesome Pokemon. Definitely a good one to snag and get onto your team if you're looking to play in the Indigo Disk DLC. Yo, thank you all so much for coming out to my tutorial guide on how to get yourself an Archaludon in the Pokemon Scarlet via DLC, the Indigo Disk. It is an absolutely fantastic little Pokemon that we've gotten in this DLC. I love it. I think it's great. I love that it's got that new move, Electroshot. It's got some really cool, like, just overall the feel of it in the biome that we're able to get in is really cool. I'm glad that, you know, it's just, I don't know, man, it's a fun Pokemon. I think it's really cool. I definitely was really excited to get this one pretty much as soon as this DLC came out. And I think one of my next shiny hunts is going to be to get a shiny Duraludon because I still haven't seen the shiny Archaludon and I really want to see it. I definitely want to see how cool it is. But yeah, no, really awesome. I definitely had a blast doing this. Glad that we were able to get through this and get it really, really easy. And hopefully this guide video was able to help you out in getting your Archaludon as quickly as possible. Because I know a couple pieces of it can be a little bit confusing if you just don't know quite what you're supposed to do. So hopefully let's clear this up for you and you're able to get your new Pokemon on your team. And again, if you like this kind of content from me, make sure you hit that like, that subscribe, and that notification bell so you get notified when I drop more videos just like this one over here on my YouTube channel. Now, if you'd also like to come hang out with me live when I'm playing this game over on my Twitch channel, make sure you hop on over to my Twitch channel at twitch.tv/WDMichael, drop a follow, and you'll get notified when I'm live over there, so you can come and hang out with me while I'm playing this as well. But again, thank you all so much for coming out to this YouTube video. I hope you all have a fantastic time out in the Paldea, the Kitakami, and now the Blueberry Academy. And until next time, trainers, peace out.